My name is Dr. Okwuosa C. I am the lecturer for the landscape architecture. What we are doing here is what we call Project Green All 1.0. This project, Green All 1.0, is something that we want to be doing every year. We want to use it to enrich and enhance our university community. When you look around our university community, you'll find out that some of the trees that were planted several years ago, and some of them have been removed, and the whole place, and even the maintenance is not there. So it's something that we want to use, not just plant, we want to continue to maintain, so that after some months, after some years, when you come back to our university community, you will be able to breathe life. You will be able to see things that will be pleasant, not just looking like an abandoned place. Let it be like a place that somehow there's life in it.
Hi guys, so today we're here on the site of our landscape assignment. As you can see, we're being made to do manual labor. So we've actually dug this place up ourselves. No one helped us, like we dug everything up, and then we're going to plant a couple of flowers around here and decorate our department. You know, it's fine, it's okay, we are architects. This is what we were sent here to do, so we are going to do it with joy in our hearts. And we are so glad and so happy.
I think you can use shovel to pack some money in a bucket to come and pour. It will be easier than taking it small. Continue shouting yes.
My name is Vivian. Hi.
What are we doing here today?
Our landscape project. We are planting.
What type of plants is your group planting?
Okay. Underground cover.
You sure?
Sorry, not underground cover.
So we are about to start our gardening and planting. And I want to thank all of you. I know I've stressed you for some days now. So right now we are going to start our project, Green All. We are trying to green the whole environment. So we are starting from architectural department with your own sets. So other sets, they are going to continue with other places to make sure in the next maybe 10 years to come, when you come back to UNEC, you'll be like, wow, what is going on? So it's our own way of contributing. Now we're about to start. When we start, you go to your different groups, you go to where you're supposed to plant your garden. You call it garden beds. So you go to wherever your group is.
My name is Okwuosa Chiamaka and I am the group leader of Group 1 doing this landscape design. We came up with a team of stone edge design, and this is what we are trying to achieve with this space. Our site is right behind us, and we incorporated design elements of shrubs, of flowers, carpet grass, as well as pebbles and larger stones. The design elements of the shrub, which is on my left here, we chose the cotton shrub because it is beautiful and multicolored, and it also does not do too much to the site. It doesn't take away the beauty of the site and the beauty of the other flowers, which are the morning glory flower, which is predominantly white, although it hasn't bloomed, and pink. Those are the colors we chose. Then to my right, we have the crown of thorns flower. This flower is also green and pink. All these colors create harmony and unity on our little site. Moving on, we chose the carpet grass. In our render, you can see that there are lights embedded in the carpet grass and also pebbles under the flowers we intend to plant.
Okay, we have combination of group 2, 7 and 9. So this is our popular stepped garden in architecture department, the archipits. These 3 groups, they are handling each row of the steps. So I'm going to give to their group leaders to tell us the type of plants that they want to plant over here. Group 2.
Okay, for our area, first of all, our concept was petals on stone, and so it was incorporating stones, that is gravel, with the plants there. And there were already existing plants that we used. There was Izora, there was Pride of Barbados, and so we got similar plants like those so that it would not be different, it will not contrast. So we got, for the Izora, we got different colors of Izora to give it more beauty. And then we also added another kind of plant, which is the masquerade tree at the edges, to enhance the ambience of the space. So that when you come, you see the masquerade tree first, and then the Izora of different colors at intervals, and then in the center was the Pride of Barbados tree.
Why do you use Izora somewhere?
Yeah, Izora, it was already existing there, so we got it in different colors to make it look good.
So this is in front of our architecture auditorium. So we want to see what they have for us. This is the group leader. The group leader is going to tell us what they have for us, the kind of garden that they want to do here.
Good day, everyone. I'm Okwuosa Chiamaka representing Group 3. Now, the theme of our garden is called the Womb of Nature. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. So there are 3 main flower beds. One at the right, one at the left, and one in the center. The 2 at the right and the left, they are to signify the ovaries, while the one in the center is to signify the union of fertilization, which brings the potential of life. Now, these other plants and also other shrub-like plants are to signify cells and zygote production. At the border, which we have all this gravel or stone, which we have all these stones around, is to signify the cell wall and the ovary wall to protect the whole activities going on in the womb. It is to remind us about the human conception and how all life starts from Mother Nature. Hence, we went with the whole idea of creating a womb-like structure to mimic what happens in the creation of life. The name of the flowers, we mostly went for shrub-like plants because of the nature of the site. It's close to where a lot of traffic happens, so we made use of shrub-like plants so that it doesn't interfere with what goes on around the site. We made use of begonia flowers, 2 of them. One begonia, the purple one, is a begonia rex, and then this other one is begonia itself. Then we made use of this other creep-like flower plants that turns white and also purple. Chrysanthus is the name of the creeping-like plant that is at the other side of the garden. Then the Renicia is what we use to signify the zygotes that are around the garden.
All right, thank you. This is for Group 3. So what they said is that they want to bring life into the Department of Architecture. Okay, they say it's womb of nature, so they are using ovaries and whatever the cell lining and the womb to give life to the department. So we believe that at the end of this planting season, maybe in the next planting season, what they had in mind, that they will achieve it. Okay, this is another group 4. They are planting under a very big tree. So I don't know what they have for us and the kind of plants that they want to use that will survive under this. Remember, plants, they need sun to survive. So I'm going to give it to the group leader for her to explain what they have for us.
My name is Benita, and the style of our group today is the tea garden style. So this tea garden style, the main features of this garden style is the asymmetry. So basically, we are going to plant our herbs in a way that what the plants that are on one side are symmetrical to the plants that are on the other side. Some of the elements we're using are, we're going to use aloe vera, these aloe vera plants, these baby hairs, Bulgaria. So what plant is on one side is going to be symmetrical to the other side. We're also using chippings to demarcate between one side of this land and the other side of the land. So this style is a main feature of tea garden style. So it helps to make the place very aesthetically pleasing. This is what Group 4 has for us.
The tea garden style that I know, I did not see any pebbles. Did you bring any pebbles?
No, we did. We are using that to demarcate.
Why do you want to do tea garden style? Because for tea, when you want to do a tea garden style, it means that students will come into the garden and use them. Can they come into this place without killing all your plants?
We are going to use the pebbles or the chippings to create a pathway so that people can walk through the garden. That is the main feature.
Okay, tea garden style is a type of Japanese garden style that they want to try it out in front of architecture department to see how it goes. Supposed to be two groups, but they are merging themselves together because they are using the same flower bed. So they want to, from what they said they want to use the flowers to carve out the name D of A, Department of Architecture. So we want to see how they want to do that. Let me give it to the group leader.
Okay, so this is another group. We're on landscaping. So we want to use these plants to carve out the name of our department. That's D of A, all right? So the symbol is D-O-A, D-O-A. So we made some researches and we got some plants. Okay, so we made some researches and we got some plants that we are going to use to achieve this particular project. So this one is the morning glory, all right? So this one, we are going to use it to form the D and the A letters, all right? And this one is the crown of thorn, all right? We are going to use it to guide the whole fence. We are going to use it as a fencing for the whole landscaping. And then this one is Africa Never Die, all right? Africa Never Die. Although we have two colors, we have the one that the green is very obvious, all right? But this one is dark green, all right? So we decided to choose this dark green because the morning glory is already a perfect green for us that we're going to use to form the D and A. So we are using this one so that we use it to we spread it across all over the landscaping, all right? Then there is another one that we've already planted it. This one is the colus, all right? This one is the colus, as you can see. We are going to use it to form the O part of the symbol, all right, for the D of A. So that's what we are on now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So you may be wondering why some of them are making use of the same kind of plants, like in the other flower beds that we went to initially. We considered only plants, flowers that can thrive in the tropical region. There are several of them that would have used, but we consider our climate, at least the ones that can thrive and will bloom. One of our lecturers came to say hi to us. She's also the one that is in charge of the interior design. So what we are doing today is exterior design. So please say hi to us.
Hi! I can see what you guys are doing. I'm architect Uju Jonas, and I love what is going on here. I mean, everybody is going green. We also have to go green and, take care of our environment. Yeah. So I love what you guys are doing. Keep it up. You're doing a good job. The environment needs to be healthy. We need clean air. We need green spaces. We need, and that's what the environment needs. Our ozone layer needs it, Well done. You're doing a good job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for coming to join us to visit us and see what we're doing. So I'm going to give this to the group leader, this particular group, please. This portion that we're planting this, at the front you have the office complex for architecture, and at the back we have our popular archipits. So we want to see if we can go, maybe by next year we'll also consider planting around our popular archipits.
My name is Kanu Chemere and this is Group 6. Our garden concept is a meander garden using a mixture of gravel, flowers, shrubs, and carpet, and a type of carpet grass that can survive under partial shade.
So what are we saying?
Hi, tell us your name.
Oh, camera. I hope you people can plant. So, all right. Okay. I wish you all the best, and our department will be much more beautiful than this.
Please, his name is Architect Odo Peter, the popular computer ICT lecturer in architecture department. Okay, continue.
Okay, so the concept of the garden is a meander garden, which is a mixture of gravel, flowers, shrubs, and carpet grass that can survive under partial or complete shade that don't need a lot of direct sunlight. Now, one of the flowers here is a crown of thorns. It doesn't really survive under shade, but if you place it towards the east or the west of the garden, it can. Then the next one we have is the never plant. This survives under direct, like complete shade or indoors. It doesn't need a lot of sun because it will scorch the leaves and like the budding of the flowers. Then the next one we have is a caladium plant. This is a shrub, and then it survives under partial or complete shade. It's also referred to, yes, and it's also referred to as elephant ears. Then the next one is the peace lily. It hasn't bloomed, but it's usually white, but then it survives under partial or complete shade. And then most of these plants don't go beyond 2 to 3 meters, if I'm being correct.
This group, they try to consider the shade, because when you look around, you will see that we have the area where they are planting is heavily shaded with a particular with a tree. So they consider getting some plants, shrubs that will survive under shade, and some of them are also indoor plants, like I'm seeing caladium over there. That one, you can also use it, you can plant it indoors and it will survive. They've already finished planting some of their, so they can't show you the species, but you can find them from the drawings.
We in the Group 7, we're working on the last staircase. Our concept was generally a Japanese straw garden, and we incorporated some gravel to indicate the essence of the Japanese architecture, because they use stones, white stones in their pathways, and you can see it vividly in our renders. We also used plants that do not grow very high, so that students can walk around, and it enables the efficiency of the environment, because the staircase will still be in use. And then we also used flowers like very short flowers like cassavella, the bachelor's button, the coscomb, and the periwinkle. These flowers also have very nice aroma to defeat the smell of the urine at some areas in the faculty. Thank you.
You'll be wondering why we decided to use Japanese garden styles, where they are well accepted all over the world. So even in European countries, they use them. It's versatile. So we also want to bring it into Nigeria, especially in our Department of Architecture. So this is another group that is in front of the architecture auditorium. In front of Archi Auditorium, we have about two flower beds. So their group is handling another one. So I'm going to give it to the group leader to explain to us what they have in mind for us.
My name is Okemefula Ebu, and we're Group 8. So we'll be talking about our garden. So this garden, we proposed the garden, which is going to be called the water garden. The objective of this garden is to transform the challenges we have here, which is flooding, into something very appealing. So we proceeded by researching on the kind of plants which are going to survive the flooded environment. And from our research, we discovered that the plants which are going to survive these places included the crown of thorn, which is known for its low maintenance cost and is going to survive even during the dry season. And now we have the corn plant and the African never die plant, the water lily. The water lily was picked because of its bloom cycle. These plants are usually very, very aesthetically pleasing and they purify the air. So after several rainfalls, you will notice that these plants tend to look something like this. So here we have the water lettuce.
This is water lettuce. Take your drawing. And this is spider plant, and this is water lily. So what they consider the roof eave. They made a very good consideration that there will be a lot of water coming from the roof, then falling at this point where they have their flower bed. So because of that, they decided to get some plants that can survive in water.
We are members of Group 9. So, the concept of our garden is a Japanese healing garden.
Healing?
Yes, a Japanese healing garden. And the essence of this healing garden is to create a pathway to calmness, to reduce the pace so that they can enjoy the garden. So to achieve this healing garden, we have to use herbs, and herbs are known for their freshness and also their scent, which can be perceived all over the place. We use some axoras, we use scent leaf and mint leaf and curry, which can also be used for making stew. Then we use axora and other herbs to create the sense of calmness that you can see in a typical Japanese healing garden.
Well, I think it's a good thing that we are trying to do some landscaping work, and I must commend the students and the lecturers who have taken these initiatives to make sure that they beautify the environment. I'm so excited that I'm seeing you today, and I want to say that it's a good thing, and at least by the time the students will live here, maybe in the next 5-10 years when they come back, they'll be telling us stories of how they started the day. So I want to appreciate you all for the good work, and I pray that God will reward you. By the time these things come up, I think it's going to change the face of our environment. So I want to say thank you, and thank you to Dr. Okwuosa for taking the initiatives and also organizing the students. I know it's not easy, but at least it's a learning process. It's part of the landscape. I think you have a course.
Landscape architecture.
Landscape architecture. So this is a practical demonstration of what it's supposed to be. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best.
So this is our able HOD emeritus, right? His name is Professor E.O. Ibem, our popular HOD. All right, thank you, sir, for inspecting and visiting our work. I want to use this opportunity to thank our videographer / photographer, our upcoming architect, Mesoma Chendo, Professor Chendo's daughter. She did this in free of charge for us. I know if we had called someone else to come and do, we would have paid a lot. But thank you so much. And thank you for your patience, even when we are giving you some hard time, but thank you so much for doing this thing for us. We're coming to an end of our project, Green or 1.0. So we believe that by next year, we'll come back for another 2.0. This is 1.0. So we are doing it only in Nigeria. We have different seasons. So this is our rainy season. So we want to see if the plants that we are going to use, whether they will thrive. Our next planting season will be next year, 2026. And we believe that the ones that we have planted must have come up to a certain point before that time. So watch out for our next seasons.